So I'm sitting on the floor in my living room and I decided to talk to you guys a little bit more about my Trichotillomania story because it seems like you guys are very interested in it, and I think it's pretty interesting that you guys are interested in it. For a chill video, please don't be surprised if my dog just comes out of nowhere because he's eating and he's gonna want to just like slobber all over me. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is currently December 16th. It just turned 223. It was just 222, which is pretty cool. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I sometimes post things about trichotillomania. Just when things are hard, I'll show you guys like my hair. But if you guys have any questions or want to talk about it, make sure to leave your comments down below. I feel like you guys have very interesting stories. I read all of the stories in my previous video. If you guys haven't watched it, I'll put a link to it. That was my first video talking about trichotillomania. This is just a follow-up. And I'm sorry if you guys hear my dog eating in the back. He's somewhere and he's being noisy. But like I said, this is a very chill kind of vibe video. So this company actually reached out to me. Their Instagram is #ourstories. They did like a quick interview talking about trichotillomania. So you guys haven't watched that, I'll put it down below for you guys as well, so you guys can get more like of a background story. But again, I did kind of talk about it in my first video, which I will put in the description box. Lately, I have been pulling out my hair so much. I feel like the end of the year, for some reason, I just get stressed out. I don't know if it's because of the holidays, because of work, family. I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like I start pulling a lot. I work less in December, so I have more time to like watch Netflix and like lounge on my couch, which that's kind of like my happy time, like my free time, my fun time. Oh my god. That's like my fun time. You know, there's people who like to go out and stuff. Like I like to be home, but I also do like to go to the movies and like hang out a little bit. I mean, there's really not much to do nowadays, so I feel like it's gotten a lot harder. My hair looks so pretty right now. Like I can literally say it looks beautiful from the front, right? Because I have hair extensions, I have tape-in extensions on right now. My girl Our Lady does a great job here in Maryland. She does tape-in extensions and she's amazing. And I feel like with tape-ins, I feel like my dog's gonna start barking. Oh, no. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. He needed to go outside. Where was I? Oh, tape-in extensions. Our Lady does a great job with tape-in extensions, and I feel like I don't pull as much because there's not really much to grab. But where I normally pull from, it's like an open space right now, so it's kind of like, hey, I'm here, pull me out. I'll plug in some pictures here for you guys so you guys can kind of have an idea of what the back of my head looks like, because I don't even like want to put the camera back there. But it's been very hard. I have I don't know what they're called in English. It's like a cowlick, I guess. But I have 3 in the back of my head. So I feel like the way that the hair grows, like a tornado, like a hurricane shape, kind of causes me to want to yank it out because I just don't like the feeling of the hair growing a certain way. So I feel like that's why I've been pulling out from that section, reaching out for that section more than other sections of my hair. I also pull the front. Like I said, I do have tape-in extensions, so I haven't been reaching from this side as much as the back, because the back is my main target. And if you do have trichotillomania, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys will understand my lingo because it's just something that not everyone understands. You know, I've met people that pull their eyelashes. I've met people that pull different body parts, hair, whatever. And I've read stories on my last video of people who like eat their hair. I don't know what that's called. But it's just so many things, and I feel like nobody talks about it. Like nobody talks about hair, like the urge to pull your hair out. Nobody really talks about it. So I was very shocked. You guys have to watch my first video. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, just read through the comments so you guys can see what other people talk about, because you're literally not by yourself in this. There's so many people with different cases all over the world, different ages, that go through this, and it's something that no one talks about. Like I didn't even know it was a thing until, of course, you know, when you just Google your symptoms, like especially now everyone's like Googling their symptoms, like pain on my right. I get like pain in my uterus sometimes, so I'll just like Google it because I get scared. But I googled that, you know, pulling your hair out, and then it's trichotillomania, and I'm like, what is that? That sounds super weird. And I mentioned it to my doctor years ago, when I was probably like my 21 or 22, and you know, she wanted to prescribe me medication. She talked to me about the side effects, and at that time I was like, I'll think about it. I never thought about it. I just kind of let it go. There's people who are big on medication. I'm kind of like more like natural teas and stuff. Like, you know, if I don't need it, I probably wouldn't take it. But that's just me. But there are people who take medication for trichotillomania. I'm not sure how that goes. So if you guys do take medication for that, let us know down below if you guys have any side effects or if it helps even. I also feel like I do have anxiety. I can see like I can see this piece sticking out and it's just bothering me. But there are people who suffer from anxiety, depression, all types of things. I mean, I try to keep positive because I am a positive person. I hate when people around me are down. Like, I try to cheer them up. You know, you just never know when you can make someone's day. And you guys make my day all the time with your comments in my videos, like on Instagram. Like, you guys are amazing. Amazing. I have an amazing support group. I'm gonna open this up because it looks delicious and I'm kind of thirsty. I should have shook it first. I don't know, I've never tried taro one. I've tried the brown sugar one. They sell this at my local grocery store, so I'm obsessed with bubble tea. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this one's way better than the brown sugar. So yeah, if you guys have your story to tell, I suggest that you write in the comments if you don't mind. I feel like people in that video were just so supportive with each other. You know, there was like no crazy negative comments because people want to be negative nowadays, unfortunately. But I feel like we have to just stay positive, share positivity, and like be nice. Like, I'm just very nice, and I just hate how cruel people could be. Look at me starting to touch my hair. I also pull my hair from the ends when I'm driving. I do mention it in my last video. Like, let's say, I'll just give you guys an example since you guys are here. If there's a piece that's like for example, this piece that's a little longer. These are my extensions, by the way. I know I put my extensions too. Let's say this piece is a little longer, right? I will want to create a little ball and just break it right where the rest of the hair is, just so it's even. And it's a very bad thing to do, obviously, because you're breaking your ends. Like, you're growing your hair out and then you just damage the ends, and then you keep going higher and higher and higher, and then you get these small little pieces. And that's when I start to like pull from my root, which you guys will see in the pictures that I insert. I know someone who pulls her hair out and she just really likes to pull from the root. Like, once she feels the hair growing, she'll pull it. And it's just interesting to me to know what other people think, or like how they go about pulling their hair out, because I have different ways. Like, right now I'm touching this piece because it feels rough, and because I pulled this piece before, I want to just get rid of it. I just want to make it into a little ball and just yank it out. And it's just like a relief, a feeling of relief that you feel. I would also pull like right here, so it's a little shorter. But yeah, these are the little pieces. You can't really see the bald spots because of my extensions, but up here you can see short hairs that are growing out because of the extensions help. I'm gonna try to wrap my hair up in a scarf or a tight bun. A tight bun helps. Not a ponytail, because I'll start pulling the ends of my ponytail, especially when I'm driving. I don't know, for some reason when I'm driving I feel like I'm pulling more, especially when you're stuck in traffic. Just being there, impatient, pull, 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 pull. My car is full of hair sometimes. I mean, I go to the car wash frequently because I'm a bridal makeup artist, so I travel in my car a lot, sometimes far away, and it's traffic or just, you know, lonely roads and I'm just pulling. So I try to have my hair tied up in a bun. I always have scrunchies all over my house because you never know when that urge comes. And I feel like if I don't put it up in a specific perfect way and like pieces are hanging out, I'll start pulling it. I used to do these cute little braids and like a low bun, and I used to like little pieces of hair out, but then I realized I started pulling out those pieces and that just didn't work. So I'll braid the whole thing and have the little bun in the center, and I wouldn't pull as much. I'm just giving you guys ideas because it's very hard to not pull. It's a daily struggle from the moment that you wake up to the moment you're like knocked out at night, because even at night the pulling comes. Like you start thinking about stuff, or maybe you're watching Netflix on your phone like me, and then you start touching your hair and pulling it out, and it's very stressful. It's very stressful because I'm always like, today I'm going to stop pulling my hair out. That's it. And like for 2 hours I'm fine, and then so much damage is done. And it's crazy how your hair, yes, it grows back, but there's gonna come a time, there's gonna be a time where my roots aren't gonna grow back anymore. And guess what? I'm gonna be very sad. I'm trying to find ways to keep my hands busy. Obviously when I'm working doing makeup, I'm not pulling my hair out. I'm super focused. And that's another thing, I get distracted very easily when I am at home. I don't work every single day doing makeup, but there are days where it's like makeup, no makeup, makeup, no makeup. So that's just how my schedule is. I work a lot from a computer as well, so I am there sitting down doing my computer stuff. Maybe I'm watching a video or learning something or just using my mouse, and then there I go, my hand is free, and it's, you know, unless I'm typing a lot, I have both hands on the keyboard, but there comes a time where you're on the computer and you're not using both hands, so you're just like pulling your hair out. So it's very stressful. It's a very stressful thing, and nobody around me understands it. They just tell me to stop. Just stop. Just don't touch your hair. They always tell me, don't touch your hair. Why are you touching your hair? Especially my sister-in-law. But I think, you know, they're doing it to protect us, to help us realize, hey, you know, you're pulling your hair out because you might not even notice, but you're pulling it out. And I'm very thankful for that, because they obviously don't want us to be upset later on when we're bald, or when we have a bald spot, we don't know what to do with our hair. So I feel like, you know, talking to your friends about it, or your family, your significant other, helps. And it doesn't at the same time. It's kind of weird. Maybe you'll understand what I mean. But I've been pulling it out since I was 12. So almost 20 years of hair pulling. 20 years. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. That's like all my life. But, you know, I tell myself one day I'm gonna have beautiful, long, natural, thick hair, no bald spots. I'm rooting for myself that that day will come, and it will. I have so much faith that it's gonna happen, and I believe in you too. You guys have to try. Like, I know it's so hard. I need to take my own advice, but just try. Keep busy. Find other ways to work around it, even though there's gonna come that time where you're just gonna wanna pull because of the feeling that you understand. But it's gonna be okay. If you guys have any questions, this is just a little follow-up, but if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I know Trichotillomania one was like huge, so make sure to go watch my first video, and also go to Instagram and check out hashtag our stories to find the video. Actually, I'll put the video, the direct link to that video down below so you guys can check it out. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.